Yeah. I am super. I mean, we might end up actually seeing the double Tusker depending on how well the Telos goes. But everybody, game number 1. This is in elimination side. Bunny and Monihalla up against Sandstorm and Mounir, teaming NA and EU coming together for this moment. And let's see what we've got going on here. Monihalla picking up the axe here. Okay, Mounir finding an end light, coming in with a side light neutraler as well, and Sandstorm, nice recovery follow-up.
Nice, okay. And so I didn't, oh gosh. I didn't get to talk much about the combination of Mounir and Sandstorm, because as you see, they just got wiped. But I also want to say, I don't like it. I think they're both amazing players individually, but I think there's something about their inherent playstyles that I think it's like oil and water.
It might be a vibe thing right now, you know, and so we'll see if that's actually true or not. But you know what? Bunny's first stock is already going to be gone. Monihalla, how do you make it back on? Ooh. That was so big brain. That was 2 steps ahead, holding onto the ground pound to catch a dodge like that. That was so smart. Still going to be losing a stock though. Bunny now, she needs to find a way to be able to get back on.
Okay, and she's able to do so just fine. Comes back with a side light, can't get the jump nair, couldn't get the timing right, or perhaps, you know, not quite enough dex there to make it work, but stomps there from Mounir, making these trades super worth it in their favor. Money tries to go for a read, and Sandstorm so good at greatsword defense, just doesn't pop the dodge, but Monihalla goes the extra step, says, all right, let me test you, goes for 2 more hits. Could have gone for the 3rd, but Sandstorm really making him kind of forced to play this minigame.
Bunny making it back on. Blue team occupying the left side for just a moment. Monihalla finding a neutrality, no GCD light. Okay, and I like that Monihalla has just been opting to stick to the axe here. That's all that he's gotten to pick up so far. Okay, how does he land? Oh my gosh, the side sig had that much coverage, my goodness.
Oh, and a stomp there is going to be another stock as well. And that's Monihalla and Bunny down to their final stock. Sandstorm quickly behind, and Mounir already kind of sitting here, but hold on, goes for the recovery. I like the chase dodge up, doesn't want to be too close near Money. Passes to Sandstorm. Sandstorm doesn't receive the patch, the pass, but that's going to be okay. And you can see Monihalla kind of going for a bit more of a vertical game here, going for these snares and recoveries.
Bunny, that was the right coverage, but able to get his dodge just back in time. So Bunny, she was not able to find that follow-up. GC end light is coming out successfully. Mounir off stage without a weapon. Finding that end light and good interruption.
We'll see. Down sig catches Mounir. Mounir, 1 more strong hit. That's going to be the rest of the stock. Sandstorm trying to buy some space. Bunny, you know, is going to chase him off stage, so Sandstorm has to kind of split up the blue team here, and there's the split. Here's an opportunity for them to get something. Bunny gets the end light on a Sandstorm. No combo, thank God for the red team, but the blue team just looking for these final blows. Enzig's going to catch it. Mounir ends up hitting Sandstorm instead, and that's actually unfortunate because I don't think that Enzig from Monihalla would have KO'd. He would have bounced off the platform and just been able to come down, but hold on. Bunny just kind of gives one up for free. Make a Wish Foundation in tow, and Mounir gets a stomp here. Weapon throw, and they throw away that game. Mounir and Sandstorm get game 1. You can see in the player cam even Mounir kind of cheesing about that one. What happened?
That was called, we don't talk about it. That was called Mounir messed up a little bit, ended up KOing his own teammate and said, okay, you know what, hold on, I got you. I'm gonna make up for my mistakes in the past.
He didn't even have to lock in that much. He just kind of gave it up. Like,
what happened to Bunny stock? Where did she go?
I don't know. I mean, you can even see it, right? Doesn't even. I don't know. But that's kind of like you gotta walk it off and go next, right? You can't let that sit for too long. We're going into game 2, same scenery. They said, you know what? Game 1 was close. We just kind of made a little bit of mistakes. We'll clean it up on this one.
We'll see what happens. Monihalla picking up the axe here. Let's see what he's able to go ahead and make happen. The D-Sig not going to connect on anybody quite yet. Bunny getting a couple of catches with that D-Light.
Oh, okay, I like this side air coming out from Monihalla. Monihalla trying to get back down to the ground. Bunny on the side. Mounir fully trying to get down sig. And Bunny, he's saying, you know what, I'm not going to let you do that. Let me get this punish.
That's good.
A pass, and the receipt as well. Bounces, tries to pass it back to Mounir, I think. Ended up hitting the lip of the stage, but doesn't really matter. Nice. They're still able to confirm the KOs. And now Monihalla and Bunny kind of falling apart here. How do they bring this back?
We'll just have to find out. Mounir, though, oh my gosh, almost getting the pass out to Sandstorm. Monihalla able to get it down and just putting Mounir off stage for a second. Every single time Monihalla has started a great sword string, he has always ended up catching his own teammate accidentally. Let's see if he can get Sandstorm in a 1v1 here. But you know what? Nice catch there.
Okay, let's see. Bunny gets the end light as well. Tries to go for the nair. That's not going to connect. You can see Mounir catches the landing with the stomp, and that's always so scary. Every time Teros gets that stomp, you're about to eat 30+ damage, and so you need to be careful here. What's going to be the response?
Okay, Sidon putting Sandstorm off stage, and that's Monihalla going out there, going crazy, committing really heavily, still able to touch, still able to make it back on, going down, going low, red team, bit of friendly fire, and that just gives her the opportunity to make it back on for a moment in time. Monihalla tossing out the weapon. Nicely done, though.
Yeah, gets kind of interrupted there, goes for the weapon throw, and tries to combo off with, but gets caught by Mounir. Mounir going to survive that unarmed recovery. Money kind of playing in the back, has one stock, despite the fact that he's playing a Mugi, one of the highest defense legends in the game, because being on that final stock doesn't want to be put in harm's way.
That's right.
Oh,
That's
you gotta be closer, Monihalla. You're just letting Bunny get hit for free there. You gotta nair those.
Monihalla is just not able to find any of his big openings. Oh no, again, whiffing into the face. That punish could have been a lot bigger. None of these recoveries are coming out either. The N-Sig is able to connect. Bunny is now going to be knocked down to her last stock.
Okay, and let's see. Money, I feel like, is giving up too much presence on the stage here, just putting a lot of onus on Bunny to go ahead and try to make these openings happen. But now in the orange has to play a little bit more on the back foot. Doesn't really have much of an option. The recovery gonna get a KO off the top. Bunny gonna maybe chase Mounir here. Mounir gets on the stage, and you can see a two-piece combo from Money to go ahead and get some punishment on Mounir, and lots of weapon throws. He wants a greatsword.
Monihalla has now been left without a weapon. Bunny split up on the right side of the stage. Mounir was looking for the GCD light, was not able to find it successfully. Going up super high. What's the pass?
Nice.
The sider able to get the stage spike.
Oh no, unfortunate. Jumps right into that side take from Bunny, and now Monihalla trying to buy some time, manages to nair back onto the stage, and they're gonna have to choose their timing here. Bunny goes first, almost ends up being a pass to Mounir, but Mounir's not able to receive it.
Oh, the neutral is able to take the stock off the top, and now it is a 1v1 between Bunny and Sandstorm, and he is able to clutch it out over Bunny, securing red team the 2-0 lead.
And you have to give props to Sandstorm there, because in situations like that where it becomes a 1v1, Sandstorm wasted absolutely no time forcing that aggression onto Bunny. Bunny, unarmed, Sandstorm realizing, hey, I need to press my advantage. I have more range than Bunny in this situation, and she's highly damaged. I just need to make sure I capitalize this so it never reaches a moment where we get to reset to neutral. And that's exactly what he did, was able to lock in that game. Still kind of unfortunate that they let game one go like that. Now you're feeling it a bit more because you're on the verge of getting 3-0'd.
I feel like Monihalla up until the end did not have a lot of presence with greatsword. A lot of his openings were not successful, and now he is finding all the openings that he needs. That side light ends up whiffing. It does give Sandstorm a bit of a punish, but he is beginning to feel himself. He didn't have a lot of presence. He is now in the game, and we're seeing peak form.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel differently about Monihalla. There's part of me that says I think you should lean into that axe more. If the way you're playing is going to be trying to receive off of these counter plays from Bunny, I think it's better if you sit on the side and you pick a weapon that can pass to her more consistently. But you do have that down sig. That is an incredible boon to have in your corner. Yeah,
if you hit it, guess what? It's got some amazing coverage. The weapon toss comes out successfully. Bunny gets that stock. Mounir, nice get off me option using the side sig.
Okay, and Monihalla, I think, maybe thinking, yeah, you know what? I am going to lean into this axe. And he's been doing a lot more weapon throws to break the mold here, right? Trying to play as safe as he possibly can. If it hits, tries to go for a read off the potential dodge that he thinks is going to come afterward.
Making it back onto the stage. Gets the interruption. Mounir, though, still cleaning it up with that grab pound. Nicely placed, but still, you know what? Blue team, they played that situation the best they could.
They did. You know, that was a perfect nair from Monihalla. Just wasn't quite enough to save Bunny, but at least they get to respawn together and try to reclaim space together. And I think that's the most important part. You'd rather KO at the same time rather than have this stagger.
Bunny trying to really get in Mounir's face here. Oh my gosh, he's taking quite a bit of damage. Bunny going for it all with the sider. The D-Sig ends up whiffing. Monihalla eating a bit of a punish because of it. Comes back on. That's going to be, oh my gosh, already Mounir on his last stock.
Hold on. They have a chance to get Sandstorm here. The weapon toss high. Sandstorm jumps and then ground pounds to grab the ledge. They don't really commit to edge guarding him there, but that's going to be fine. Bunny grabbing those gauntlets. Wants to get a sidelight recovery on a Sandstorm. Mounir getting a huge conversion, though. Monihalla with the weapon toss from downtown is not going to be able to pick it up. Picks up this axe instead. I think Monihalla should be getting ready to let a sig rip.
Oh, yeah, we're feeling it. We're feeling it charge up.
Won't get the chance.
That's right. Knocked down the last stock. Bunny able to get the sider. Beautifully placed. Bit of a 1v1 for a second here. Mounir just running away, able to get that end light, and Monihalla with an amazing punish.
Okay, Money just needs to stay on the stage here. Bunny, she can play this game. She has an extra stock. It's fine. But now they have a chance for a team combo. It's going to be huge. That's a lot of damage. That's okay.
Sandstorm.
Even if he got it, Monihalla would have been fine. That would have been the end of the combo. Would have just been an extra 20-some-odd damage or so.
It is a Mugi at the end of the day.
Mugi, yeah. So you know what? He's going to survive. But kind of unfortunate for Monihalla that he did take all that damage at such an inopportune time. But they are still in this. They just need one hit on Mounir, but also one hit on Money.
Monihalla is the one that's playing back, playing a little bit slowly because you've got to be so safe. The side sig is able to come out successfully. Nicely done. done. The weapon toss, okay, hitting your teammate, but that is a-okay, because it could be a lot worse. That stock is gone. Oh no. What happened to blue team? What's going on?
Yeah, Monihalla got caught. He started spamming, and
over.
Bunny's gonna fall here. Has a jump and a dodge. Goes high, has to down air, gets caught by the axe or a hammer recovery, and that's gonna be game. It's gonna be 3-0. Sandstorm and Mounir. The critic in me, right? I mean, well played, of course, to Bunny and